So earlier, when the evening started, I told you about my very first time on stage. Now, I'm going to tell you about part of the worst road trip that I ever went on. Three weeks of one-nighters. One-nighters are usually hell holes in the middle of nowhere. And this was no exception. This was a 3-week tour of duty through the Northwest. I went to state of Washington, I went to the state of Montana, and the state of Idaho. And those are the places where comedy goes to die. And I was working in Missoula, Montana, first night in Montana, and I was playing a big college drinking bar, like 300 people in that place, and they'd been drinking all night, and it was called the Rocking Horse in Missoula, Montana, and you know your career is at a pinnacle when you're actually billed below 50-cent pitchers of beer, which is... It was 50-cent pitchers of beer and Dave Pokorny. It was very nice. And I'm working with a comedian I just met that day. I worked 3 weeks on the road, 3 different comics that I was opening for. Her name is Jan Barrett. She's about, this tall, maybe 100 pounds. And I went up on stage. I did what I do, and I didn't get hurt. And I got out of there alive, no bloodshed. And then she comes on stage, and she's like a little ball of fire. She comes up there with a shot glass in her hand, and she hands it to the guy right up front. She says, "Smell that, tell me what it is." And he says, "Well, that's tequila." And she goes, "You're damn right it is." Boom! I will keep drinking with you people all night long. You keep sending them, I'll keep drinking with you. She slams it right down right there. I'm like, well, that's pretty bold right there. So she starts doing her act, and I don't know, 2 minutes later, here comes another shot. So who's that from? "Oh, thank you very much. You drinking? All right, let's drink." Boom. Throws on another one. A couple minutes later, a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one, a sixth. I swear to God, she's on stage for the better part of an hour, and she has thrown back 10 shots. And is not swerving, not slurring her words, nothing. It's totally fine. I'm like, this is unbelievable. I'm just sitting at the bar. Again, my jaw is down here. And she does her show, and at the end, she's, "Thank you, good night." The place just erupts. They love her. She's like tequila goddess of the Midwest. They would carry her out if they could actually walk, but they can't. And she walks straight back to the bar where I'm sitting, and again, not swerving, nothing, just straight back to the bar, and I'm just looking at her, I'm like, that was unbelievable. How'd you do that? She goes, "What, are you new in this business?" So what do you mean? She goes, "Hey, bartender, set me up one of those." What he does is he shoots the shot glass full of water and splashes it with a little bit of Coke, and so it actually looks like a shot of tequila. Now, the first one is real because she does the little, she's like a magician. She's a freaking illusionist is what she is. It's amazing, and she does the little thing and shoots them all. So she's just shooting back water the rest of the night and doing it. And so I'm like, oh, wow, that is unbelievable. So we do all these shows the whole week, and we go to the J Bar T in Twin Falls, Montana, and, all the hot spots. We are... really raking in the dough, too, I got to tell you. And we were at the J Bar T, I am not making this up, in Twin Falls, Montana. And, she's been doing this at every single one-nighter that we went to the whole week, the whole little tequila nonsense boom thing. And I was like, wow, okay, great. The last show, she goes up on stage, and I call the bartender over, and I said, "Hey, she tell you to set her up with fake shots of tequila?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go, here's $10. Give her real ones tonight. He said, "You sure about that?" Yeah, absolutely. We're friends. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So the first one she does, boom, no problem. Second one, she's expecting a shot glass full of water, and boom, just throws it back, and then bam, looks at the bar in the back of the room, and I'm sitting, now the audience is facing this way, so she's looking straight back there, and I'm just sitting in the back of the room waving at her like this. And the bartender is just doing this, and the third one comes up. She smells it, sets it down. Fourth smell. So she's got a line of tequila shots just sitting up there, and does her show. And at the end of the show, she passes them out to people, and they all drink together. And and then she walks back to the bar afterwards and walks straight back to me, and she goes, "What the hell was that all about?" And I go, "What, are you new in this business?" You never tell another magician your tricks, right? That's the way that works.